I think we should start now since no one is coming. So this session will be recorded too, so you can find it on YouTube. So let's just start. So hello,
Good morning.
good
Yeah.
morning. So in today's live session, we will be covering how you can improve modeling as well as rendering, also basic settings and the workflow. So how you guys can do the same. By the way, it's my first time doing this, like being a host at something. So be supportive a little bit. So
Yes, sure.
I want you guys to keep notes, like whatever I say or give you some settings. So I want you guys to make some notes. So let's just start. Wait, someone is coming.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. So I want you all guys to please mute yourself, and if you guys want to ask something, just write it down, okay, so that I can see all the messages. So first of all, what is a good design? A good design starts with a great planning, as you all know. So if the planning is not good, the 3D output will not be the very great. So let's just see a bedroom layout I made. So we'll be doing it on 3D. Let me just share my screen. Is it visible? Can you all see?
Yes.
So this is the bedroom layout. Wait, someone. So this is the bedroom layout we'll be covering. So I will give you this bedroom layout also, so you guys can practice as well. So first of all, when you like start 3D modeling, just go to your AutoCAD and just imagine the space, like how you are going to start the modeling, where are the windows, where are the gates. Okay, so uh, a quick question to you all: how do you guys import the AutoCAD file to the Macs? Like this is the AutoCAD file. How you guys uh, im- import the AutoCAD file to the Macs? Is anyone writing or something? I can't see. Okay, so I will do that. So uh, just click and drag and drop the AutoCAD file to the Macs and simply import it to the Macs. So first, you guys should like group the AutoCAD file you just imported, then go to your zero axis. So where you can find the zero axis to your Max file? So it's just an infinity space, just like an AutoCAD. So if you can see a black line going through, this is a zero axis space. Simply drag and go to your like the midpoint of this space. You can even just zero it, so it will go to it. So I will tell you a few settings, so note it down. Go to your customize and go to unit setup. So these are the basic feet in inches setting you can apply. So why is it important? So everything you download from Google will be in feet and inches. So everything you make here should be in feet and inches, because file won't work here. It will just scale up. hmm. Select the US standard and select the feet inches, the last one, feet with decimal inches, and select the inches. You guys can screenshot it as well. So click OK, and one more setting, go to your snap setting, right click on it, and just turn on these two, vertex and midpoint. Then go to options and turn on these settings, snap on frozen object and enable axis constraints. Just turn it on. So these were the basic settings you can apply. So now when you just imported your CAD file, select the CAD file and right click and freeze selection. So it will not like select. Now turn off the grid if you want, then start modeling. So how I prefer modeling with box. Some people prefer modeling with lines. So what people do is simply line all the boxes, then simply extrude it. So I personally like the box option. It gives more control. So we'll just start modeling. Let's keep the height till 10 feet. You can model it from here also. Okay. Tell me a few websites where you download the models. How do you guys make a hole for door and windows? Any answers? Do you guys use boolean or something, or what? Anyone? Please say.
No idea because it's new.
It's new for you. Anyone experienced or started already?
Well, I have done 3ds Max,
Mm-hmm.
and I have done projects as well, not on a very big scale, but yeah, on a very small scale. So I do have the idea.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I sometimes do go for Boolean. Yes.
So what I will tell. The problem with boolean is it makes your file heavy. So I won't suggest using boolean, so I will give you an alternate option, and using boolean makes your render little bit slower, so I will tell you an alternate option. So use the box, I want to make a whole door for here, so I will just apply the edit poly option and press alt plus 1 on your keyboard, so it gives a edge. Wait, someone wants to come.
Can you repeat?
Wait. So if you want to make a hole for your door and don't use, so I won't suggest using boolean, so alternate option is edit poly. Simply select the box, use the edit poly command, edit poly command and press alt plus 1 on your keyboard, like alt and 1, so it gives you an edge to control your box. So wherever you want, like I want to cut from here, so I will just click here and the lintel. So I want my door lintel to be 8 feet, so I will double click this line and write it here 8 feet, so it will lock in 8 feet distance. And now I will double click this line and snap to the edge of the wall, so press S for snap and lock it here. Now if you make just how you made this opening, now you have to select the poly option, select the face and click on shift and do something like this, so it makes a opening for door. It is very simple, you can try it out, it makes the render faster also. Now we have to make an opening for window. Okay, if you guys remember what I said, please anyone tell what I said. How do I do that?
Instead of using Boolean, we can use the alternative option, which is edit poly. We have to use
So apply edit poly,
then alter plus one.
hmm. Then we can adjust the lintel level 8 feet and make an opening from.
How you did the lintel level? How you selected that?
No, I did not select that, I just put the amount, like I want it to be at 8 feet distance. Okay, so I can apply it from the z axis, so it is z axis as you can see, so
Yeah.
it is currently at 5 feet 10 inches, so I put the amount of 8 feet and press the enter, so it just goes to the 8 feet and locks in.
Acha, got it. Got it. Yeah.
Now select the face and push to the press the shift button and push it to the opposite direction, so it gives an opening. So if you pull the like this option, so it gives it just extrude, but if you push the in opposite direction, so it gives a hollow.
Shift and drag, right? Shift and drag.
Yep, shift. Now we just made an opening for window and door. Now we'll create a wardrobe and door and window and TV unit. We can download the bed also, I will tell you from where you can download. So let's just make a door quickly. So if you guys want to isolate something, just select the boxes right click and isolate selection. So you just isolate the selection part only. Now before making door, I will create a door paneling. So what is door paneling? Anyone?
The frame.
Hmm. So we'll create a frame before making a door. So I will create use rectangle tool, snap from here to here. Now see how I'm doing it. I'll make a 4-inch paneling. So I just made a frame. Now you have to extrude it so that is just fill the spaces. Now we just made the frame. Now we can create a door. For door you can create with box too. uh, 2-inch door. Okay, so we made a door. If you want to make a designer door, something like it, I will show you an example. So just like this or this. So we'll create a simple one with grooves only. So we'll create like this or this. Hmm. So we'll create a simple door with grooves. Just how is it? It is in there. So there is one groove and two grooves. So we'll create a one vertical groove. For that you have to select the door, use edit poly again and press alt plus 1. Now if you want to make a vertical, then select on the vertical face, like vertical edges. Now you have to create two horizontal grooves, then I will simply add two horizontal grooves. Now just double click all the edges, go to chamfer, apply. So I will make a 4 mm groove. So I will apply 2 mm, enter. So what it does is it just divide the chamfer from 2 mm and 2 mm, so it just basically 4 mm. So I made a groove. Now I will select the faces. And just how I made an opening for door, I will simply press shift and push it, but not too far. I will push it. So that's how you can create a basic groove on your door. Now we will be creating a frame for window 2. You can also copy this frame and put it here. That's how you can create a paneling for window as well, like a sliding door. Now we'll create a wardrobe. So before making a wardrobe, just go to your reference images, what kind of wardrobe you want to make. So you will be creating a simple one like this or something like this. Okay, let's just make this. First you have to make a base for your wardrobe and how much height of a wardrobe you want. So I want my fall ceiling height to be at 9 feet, so I will make my wardrobe till 9 feet. Now copy this and apply the thickness of 1 inches for shutters. Now use the edit poly command for making shutters. First I will create a skirting just like this. We'll be creating a skirting of 2 inches. Don't just move it randomly. You can use the Z axis tool. I will apply 2 inches here, then it will be at the 2 inches distance. Then I will do the same for this one as well. So this is at 9 feet, so I will be creating a 1 inch skirting from the top. Then I will put the amount of 8 feet 11 inches from above, so it will create a 1 inch skirting. So now I will divide this shutter into 4 shutters. So select the edges, connect and connect to divide it into 4. Now these shutters are connected to each other, so we'll make a separate shutters. So we'll make separate shutters. For that we have to select the chamfer option. Select the chamfer option and we'll divide it into 6 mm. So we'll create 3 mm and use this option for dividing. You just delete the middle section. Now if you can see, it is not filled, it is not capped. So we'll just cap it. For that you have to select the border option. Select the border option and go down a little bit and turn on this option called cap. So what it does is just cap the hollow boxes. So now we created a shutter. Now we'll make a handle for each. So we'll make 2 handles for this. For that you can use box or even rectangle tool or even line. So I will use line. Now extrude it till 3 feet 5 inches or 4 feet. Now we'll copy this For copying, you can press shift and move it. Press shift and move it, then you can copy it. Now let's just apply materials on it. So I want my door handles to be metallic. So what do you guys prefer, like making materials, a compact material or slate material? So this is a compact material. What do you guys use? Anyone? Any answers from the people who uses Macs? Okay, so in this session we will be using a slate material modifier. So you can just click M on your keyboard or simply click here. So I will press M, go to modes and select the slate material modifier. Now we will make a material for door handle. So right now we are using V-Ray, so we will use V-Ray material. Just drag and drop to the space and put the amounts. So I will put the amount value to closer to black, and reflection should be closer to black too. Then I will put the metallic amount to 1 and glossiness to 7.5. So it's just make a metallic. So for applying this material to the handle, you have to use this option and drag to the handle so that you can apply this material to the handle. So we just made a wardrobe, and for applying any material to the wardrobe, we'll create another material called PU or Duco, so or even laminate. So we'll create a material for that. Just simply make diffuse to your preferred color. So I will make this color to this, reflection to somewhere around 200 to 250. Done. So now we will create a flooring. For flooring you can use box, or some people use plain, but I personally use box. Put the amount to minus, so it is in a 0 level. Now we'll just render it to see what the output looks like. So we'll hide this wall. Okay. Press Shift and F on your keyboard to set the frame. Now just set your frame and click this option. You can find it in the corner. Create V-Ray physical material. So when you set the scene and create this click on this option, it just create a camera to your scene. Okay, as you can see, it just create a camera. Now we'll apply some camera settings. You guys can take notes. So for camera settings, I use ISO to 400, shutter speed to 30. Please take notes. ISO to 400 and shutter speed to 30, and white balance to neutral. So white balance to neutral, and turn on this option, automatic vertical tilt. Is just set your frame to your 2-point perspective. So let's just create a ceiling. Two inches at 9 feet. For basic render, I am just putting a plain light to outside. So it looks something like this at basic render setting. Okay, now we'll create bed, wardrobe, ceiling, pendant light, and everything. So let's just create it one by one quickly. Let's just hide this ceiling as well, and let's look for a reference for bed back. So I'm looking for something very simple. So let's just make this. Okay, so we'll make this.
Can you take something like which is extruded? There are curves over here.
Mm-hmm.
There are grooves over here. So can you take something which is extruded so that also command we can learn? Grooves we have seen.
Mm-hmm. For extrude you can. So let me tell you. So for groove you made a chamfer of, like I'm just giving an example, if 3 mm, and make a groove and like this. So for not using groove you can simply pull this option for making louvers. So it's not groove.
Acha, we made it.
Hmm.
Okay, got it.
So you have two options from this command. You can make a groove or louver.
Okay, okay.
So let's look for a reference which is not groove, neither louvers.
Yeah, this one is good.
Let's just create this. Okay. So we will make one box for this bed back and one for this. So for that we have to create two boxes, two separate boxes. So let's make a box from here of 3 feet 6 inches and thickness of 1 inches. Now connect this to your wall. So this is divided into four parts, 1 2 3 4. So we'll create just the same. Use the edit poly command, use the edge command, select all the edges and connect just how you did it on the wardrobe shutters. Just connect it, divide it into 4, select OK, use chamfer command. So we'll create a chamfer for 3 mm, use this option, OK, and fill all the caps. Now as you can see, there are beads over there, so we'll create the same. For that you have to select all the faces. Now go to your inset option, create an inset of 1 inches, or if it looks little big then create it for 0.5 inches. So you just create a groove like a beat, then push it to the X direction by pressing shift, so it creates an insert option just how it is in the reference. Someone wants to come. So we will create the same for upper side also. For that you can just copy it and give a height to 9 feet. Now we'll set the material to this. The material here is a matte PU and wooden. So we'll put material. So for that you have to press M on your keyboard, make a new material and select the map. For downloading a map I will use Pinterest again. Wooden texture. We'll just download one texture. Let's just use this texture. Download it and just drag it to your material option. So it creates a bitmap. You have to connect this map to the new material you just made. And now connect this to your box. So you just applied. Now for correct mapping you have to use a modifier called UVW map. You can search it from here. UVW map, use this modifier for correct mapping. Now when you just render it, it looks something like this. Now we'll create another material for upper part. Press M again. First we'll give some reflection to this material. 0.75. Make a new material for the upper part. We'll create something beige color. Use some reflections. and apply this material to the box. Now it looks something like this. It should be in matte, so let's just decrease the glossiness to 0.75. What it does is it just give a matte finish to the box. Now we'll make a bed, or you can even download it. So I will download it from a website called 3D Sky. You can write bed here, use the free option and download any bed. So I will just download one bed from here. ID is not logging it. Now we'll use this bed. Just drag and drop this bed to your scene, merge file. So let's see if the materials are not working. Can you guys please mute yourself as of now? So it looks something like this without any interior lighting. So now we'll create a side table for both sides. For doing that, just look for your reference, just how you want your side table to look like. Let's create a simple side table. So we'll create this side table. So this will just make with a box. For that, make a box. Height should be somewhere 1 feet 6 inches, 1 feet 5 inches. Now use edit poly command, give a skirting of 1 inches. Now press Alt plus 1 for making the hollow part, just how it is here for open shelf. Now let's create a shelf, open shelf. So we'll just insert it, give amount of 0.5 inches and just extrude it in opposite direction. Press shift, use move command to just extrude it in the opposite direction, and just this is how you can make a simple open shelf. Now we'll create a shutter for this. So there are two drawers, so we'll create one by one. For that, make a insert option here as well. Push it a little bit, then we'll create one box again. Now let's just divide it into two. Use connect, use chamfer, and turn on this option and fill the caps and apply the same material I applied on the bed back. Now copy this to the other side of the bed also. Now it looks something like this. If you unhide your ceiling, it looks something like this. So you've just created a side table, bed back, and a wardrobe. Let's just put the same material to the wardrobe as well, but with little bit of glossiness. So this is how you can make a bedroom. So let's just make a flooring. So how to make a flooring pattern? For that you have to download a flooring texture. So we'll use so let's just use this flooring texture or this. Now open to your material option, make a new material for the flooring and drag your material to the space.
Sir, this V-Ray material is inbuilt or we have to download it externally?
No, this V-Ray material is inbuilt. When you download the V-Ray, like V-Ray renderer, so it gives you all these options.
Okay, so
If
V-Ray
you
is
are
not the
so if you are
another.
using like Corona, so the Corona inbuilt materials are here also. But right now I'm using V-Ray, that's why the V-Ray materials are here.
Okay, okay.
So we'll connect this map to the diffuse section and give this a little glossy finish and apply this material to the flooring. The scale is little bit, so we'll use UVW map for scaling down. Now it looks something like this with flooring. Now we will use the same wood material to the door and the window panelings. So we'll use the same material to the paneling also. So select the material, just drag it to the box. Now the map is not showing. For that you have to just apply the modifier UVW map. Now I'll do it same for the door and the door paneling. So now this looks something like this. So we'll create another wardrobe for this space. So let's just quickly create it. This time we won't see any reference. Let's just create a box. Of 9 feet. We'll create a niche. Let's just make it separate. Now we have to create a shutter for this. For that, let's just make a box of 1 inch thickness. Give edit poly command, and I will make a upper skirting to 1 inches. So for that we'll put the 8 feet 11 inches to the z axis. And we'll divide it into 2. So let's make 2 grooves for design. For bottom part we can just leave it or create a shelf. So it looks something like this. So now we'll create interior lights. So if you saw my reel for IES lights, you can use IES lights as well. For that you have to go to lights, V-Ray IES, and make an IES light. For applying the IES light I gave you, you have to select the light, go to modify, click on IES file, the 3-dot option, and select the IES file I gave you. So this is how it looks like when you hit the render button. Let's turn off the exterior light. So it looks something like this. It creates a shape. So we will give a right temperature to this. The temperature should be around 5600 for interiors. Now we'll copy this. As instance.
Harsh, I had a question.
Ask.
Um, Someone suggested me like whenever you place the lights, it the temperature you shouldn't be setting the temperature. It should be all into like whites, and then once you're done with the renders, you go to the Photoshop and then you change it. Is it the right way, or we can just change it over here and do the entire lighting and everything, and then we can go to the render? Is that okay?
I think what you said, like doing it in Photoshop, it's wrong.
Because
Personally, I feel like it. Since you are
someone
doing it in the like Macs, so you can do it manually here also. So you can just do it.
Yeah, I used to do this only.
Mm-hmm.
But then someone else suggested me that, don't change the color temperature, just do the entire room in the white lights, and then you go to the Photoshop and then you change every setting over there.
It's not the right way.
Cool.
So we'll just copy these slides in as an instance. So when you just apply the fix the temperature to 300 3800, so it will automatically apply this to this light also. That's why we use instance. So you can copy it anywhere you want, like anywhere you want your subject to be focused on. So I want my wardrobe to be focused, the doors and the gallery little bit, and obviously the wardrobe you made. So if you see, it looks something like this, without I didn't put any material on the walls and the ceiling. So now we'll create a material for wall and put the lights beneath this and make a sliding door. So we'll create one light for this. Select your plane light, make a light, move it little bit and set the temperature to 3800 or 3900. We'll create one more material for the wall. Use the video material again, change the diffuse to white and apply it to the wall. Now we will create another material for the ceiling. You can just copy it by pressing the shift button. We'll lower the value and put this into a ceiling. Hello, can you mute yourself? Someone is unmuted. Hello, Pragi P. If you turn on the exterior light as well. Let's see how it looks like. Just so much bright. Let's just turn it off. Now let's just create skirtings for all the walls which are visible for extra detailing. For that you have to create it with the box. Create a 4-inch skirting. Apply the same flooring material to the skirting as well. Use UVW map for the you can just copy the UVW map you put here and paste it to the other skirting as well. Now we will create a sliding door. For that you can even download it, but I will just create it. Apply the metal material. Make another box for glass of 12 mm. Put this in between. Now let's just make a glass material for this. For that you have to set the diffuse to black, reflection to somewhere around 200 to 250, and refraction to the same 200 to 250. Now let's just group it. Copy this. So it looks something like this. Now what is missing here? What should we make now? Any suggestions? So let's just create a simple ceiling design. So we'll create coves. For that use edit poly command again. So let's just extrude it a little bit. By pressing the shift button, you can simply extrude it. We'll copy this and delete the edit poly option. Now we have to put the lights. For that, just isolate this, select all these corners, edges, and use the detach tool, detach as clone. Now when you have this, you can simply move it a little bit, convert this into a editable mesh. Now we'll create a mesh light, light, mesh light, and go to your mesh light option, pick mesh, and select the box you just converted into a mesh. So it just converts this into a V-Ray light. You can simply control this light. Now we'll set the temperature to 4100. Set the multiplier to 15 or 8. We'll scale it a little down. Let's see how it looks like. So that's how we created a simple ceiling design. Please suggest what we can do now.
Hanging light.
Hanging light. Yeah, we can download it. We can download. What other websites you guys use to download? Let's download one table lamp also.
Really book.
Mm-hmm. Let's use this one. let's set the right amount of multiplier. Hmm.
Can you explain once again how to change your light?
I can't hear you properly.
Can you please explain how to reduce the come of light,
How to reduce the
density or spreading? Is it spreading?
so
No, firstly.
so this light is made up of light material. Okay, so this is not
No?
a V-ray light or something. So if you go to
Okay.
your material option and pick this option, pick material from an object, and just click on this option, so it gives you the material, what material it is used. Now
Okay.
so this you have to set the right amount of the density. So it was at 70, so it was pretty high, so you can use, like, try to change multiple of times, so you can get the right amount. So I just set it to 5, so that way
Okay.
it looks. You can create it with V-ray light also if you want.
Yeah.
Now we'll use a lamp. Let's see if it is in the right temperature or not. It seems good. Now you can also put two, like, frames here and put decorative items. And now the only thing I think is it's missing is fan and the COB lights. So let's create a COB light. How you can create it? I personally like to create it with a cylinder option. So this is how you can create a COB light. Use edit poly, use an instance option, detach. Now apply the same sealing material you used to the COB frame, and now we'll create a V-ray light material for this. So simply drag this light and we'll set this to this. I will set the temperature to 5. Now group it. So now if you see, we created a light. Let's just copy it multiple times. So this is how you can complete one bedroom design under 1 hour. So do you have guys like any doubts or something? Please ask.
Can we
Okay,
make
Johnny Days, but I have to know the number settings.
Your voice is not clear.
I want to know the render settings, now, please.
Render settings. Hello.
Yes, render settings.
So if you have guys like saw my reel for render settings, so I will just simply show you like what are my render settings. You can just take a screenshot or something. So I use like HDTV, set the 2K. So I use this pixels 2K. This is 2K resolution and this is 4K resolution. So I use 2K. Go to V-Ray tab, then go to your image sampler. Use the bucket option and max subdivides to 16, bucket width to 48. Then go to GI. Use these settings and always turn on this amp occlusion. So if you turn it off and when you render it, let me show you. So right now you can see the edges properly, but if you render it again, so I turned it off, so you can't see it properly. So that why I keep it on. Then go to like render elements. You can use these elements. It is not necessary, but the only thing it's important is V-Ray denoiser. These two are optionals.
Yeah, understood.
Mm.
Is that the virus server support for 2022 also?
V-Ray?
7 support for previous Max 22 also?
Yes, it is available for 22 also. So right now I'm
I,
using
I,
2023.
I'm not getting the virus 7 getting to PC. Can you share that in virus or anything?
Okay, I will provide you guys the link of V-Ray 7, okay, in the group,
Yeah.
so that you can guys can download it for 2021 also, 2022 also.
Okay.
Any other
Thank you.
doubts?
Can we make walkthrough in this video?
Walkthrough, it's like a little bit tough. So you have to render one by one pixels. So this is the so let's assume if it takes 5 minutes to render one scene, and if you want to create a 7-second video, and 7-second video would be in 30 frame or 60 frames, like 30 fps or 60 fps. So if you will make a 30 fps, so one render takes 5 minutes, so 30 fps would be like 30 into 5, so that time you will make a 1 second video.
Oh,
So like
quite
it's tough.
difficult. Yeah.
So you can like you guys can create it with Gemini too, or any other AI software.
That's render setting also same or also different setting?
No, the render setting is also same. Any other doubts, guys? See, if you will guys use my render setting, it takes only 5 minutes to 10 minutes to render a scene. So I rendered this scene. It it took only 4 minutes. Wait, I will just open this render. It took only 4 minutes to render. For this scene, it took only 8 minutes to render. For this, it took 10 minutes. It took 6.5 minutes something.
Great, great.
So I will like just use my render settings. It is very helpful.
Can you share this file in the group? This.
This file. I will share this 3ds file also and the bedroom layout also, so that you guys can practice as well.
Yeah, we can practice it. Also, if it's over, can you help me out? How you make the V-Ray connected to 3D Max? Is it inbuilt or how should I
No,
get it?
no.
Because
So when you download 3ds Max, you have to download the V-Ray also. So it will just automatically connect to each other.
okay, so I have downloaded that the photo I had shared, the 3D Max and V-Ray वाला जो photo भेजा था.
Just
We have
download
to
and
plug in.
install it. Yes.
We have to plug in, right?
No, it already plugged in. You have to just
Oh,
select the render to this V-Ray 7 or V-Ray, whatever V-Ray you just downloaded. You just have to select the renderer.
oh.
Have you cracked it? Because मेरा वाला जो 3D Max है उसमें दिखा नहीं रहा कैसे डाउन क्रैक करे.
गेट इनटू पीसी में वो वीडियो होता है, मतलब कैसे क्रैक
हाँ
करते
मतलब
हैं.
ये गेट इन हाँ उसमें होता है बट ये 3D Max के लिए वीडियो ही नहीं है.
मैक्स में तो सिर्फ आइकन्स ही कॉपी पेस्ट करना पड़ता है तो क्रैक हो जाता है. मतलब आइकन्स और हाँ वही
द
आइकन ही
फाइल.
होता है. नहीं नहीं, बस आइकन ही होता है मैक्स में तो.
अच्छा. ओके ओके.
एनी अदर डाउट्स?
No,
It was great session.
it
Actually,
was
it's my
really.
first time doing this, so I was little bit of nervous.
It was helpful, right? Because I don't know, I haven't used this software anyway, so it's helpful for the beginning.
Hmm. Thank you.
Yeah, I
Thank you guys
want
for
to use
joining.
the video recording now.
Yes, I'm doing a video recording also. I will
Okay,
just